What is going on, gamers? It's your boy Grandpa Casual, and today we're going to be facing Master Raider, aka Man-Eating Daguntha. This is one of the earlier bosses in the game, and we're going to break his moves down frame by frame, move by move. So if you're struggling, you're going to understand all of the nuances of this boss, because that's really the key to beating him in this game. So if you need tips, you need tricks, you need guides, I am your guy. Consider liking and subscribing. Outside of that, let's get into the gameplay. Okay, move number one, he slams his blade into the ground and rushes towards you and comes up with a slash. Now, this move right here, if you get caught with him sliding the blade, it will do damage to you. But more importantly, you're looking for the point where he comes up with the blade. He comes up with the blade and slashes it to his right. As a rule of thumb, I just like to go past him because usually it leaves me behind the boss, and then I'm able to do a charge attack or obliterate attack or anything like that. So the next move, he slams his blade down and then he slams his foot down. Now, at the point of impact for his blade, unless you are very close to him, it's not going to do any damage. It's more so with his foot. The foot has a little bit wider area of effect, but it's not really that bad. So the main thing with this boss is he wants to hit you when you're trying to stay in, you're trying to spam, you're trying to do attacks and get as many attacks in as you can. So knowing when to get in there, when to get out of there, and not being too greedy is very important with this boss. So let's continue. So this is a jump and slam that he does here. So the tell for this move here is simple. He puts his leg up. That's the initiation. But prior to that, he swings the blade around. I'm unsure if you're too close, if you'll get hit by this blade swing. I've never really been that close, so I can't tell. But when he comes down, it's an area of effect. But what I like to do is I like to go forward and go past them to avoid this entirely. So as you can see, I end up directly behind him. I could do a charged up attack. I could do some regular attacks. It gives me a chance to breathe. So him, like most bosses, it's very important to go forward and go past the boss when they dive forward at you. Okay, so the next move that we have here is where he takes the blade, spins it over his head, and comes down and slams. If you need a tell for this move right here, if you pay attention to his sleeve does the same exact thing every single time. When he's about to slam, his sleeve comes up straight and then it moves back a bit. So if you can look at that window, you can see the window of where you need to dodge. Typically, when that sleeve is up straight is where I'm getting out of there. I'm going to the right to get out of the way. So if you need a visual cue, this one will help you, but it really comes down to timing and knowing exactly when he's going to bring the blade down. So sometimes after the move where he slams the blade into the ground, he actually does a 4-hit combo that goes in different directions. So let's take a look at this. Typically, what I do is I like to go to the right. He caught me slipping on the last one, but I like to go to the right the entire time. One important thing to know is that the dodges, it really doesn't matter the direction. I generally like to go right because a lot of the bosses in this game, they tend to swing to the left a lot. So I usually go to the right and get behind them and get out of dodge for most of the attacks for a lot of these bosses. So let's talk about the next phase of this boss right now. So to start off, it's very important to know that he throws up smoke to start and then comes across with a fire blade. So when he throws this smoke, you might want to get out of there. You don't want to be too greedy. You don't want to be too aggressive here because he can catch you slipping. Now, this initial move that he does, where there's like a ring of fire that goes across the floor, you don't have to be too scared of this. It does 0 damage to you. It does no burn damage to you at all. So you don't have to worry about that one too much. Now, the move in here that he's doing as he's setting up this fire blade, this is to punish you because that first move doesn't do anything. You might want to rush in there, right? And be like, okay, it's over. Let me attack him. No, because then he comes out with this beam of fire. So he's trying to punish you for being too close. Next move he does immediately after that is like this baseball strike thing. So he throws up this fireball and he hits it. This has a very wide area of effect and it does a ton of burn damage to you. So me personally, I try to stay outside of this as much as I can. I kind of keep my distance here and I really pick and choose when I want to dive in and when I want to back off. So what's really important to know about this boss in this phase is that even though he's doing the same moves and he has fire on his blades, the fire now does burn damage to you, even if you dodge it. So you got to be very careful and very mindful of your burn damage meter, or make sure that you have gears that have burn negation on it. That'll help you out and make things easier for you. So here you're just kind of maintaining. If you're anywhere near this spear right here, then you're going to take some damage. So you want to be outside of that for sure. I really haven't tried to dodge into this, so I'm really unsure as far as that, but you definitely want to be outside of that. So from there forward, you're just really trying to chip him down, but everything remains the same. So it's really about understanding the moves, not being too greedy, not trying to be too aggressive. And if you can do that, you can beat this boss on the first or like second try. I believe I beat him on my second try. And that is how you beat Master Raider, aka Man-Eating Daguntha. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this makes it easier for you to face this boss now. And hopefully it gives you more of an understanding of all his movesets. If it was, consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for chilling with me today. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.